Hey, what's good with you guys? This is another episode of Burn the Books. This is the Birdman here. That Dragon Calypsa is kind of behind me over there. You can kind of see her in that hide behind my head. She is taking a nap, and none of the cats have decided to join me today, so it is me pretty much by myself. Um, Crazily enough, we went 5-2 yesterday on the NBA slate. We are actually looking at 6-1. The Nuggets were actually covering a 10.5 point spread at one point, and they ended up outright losing the game to the Orlando Magic at home with none of their guys out, and with the Orlando Magic having 5 guys on their injury report. So crazy things do happen. That's the reason why we play the game, right? Well, today we have a couple NFL games on this Saturday, and we also have 4 NBA games for you. The first of the NFL games, we have the Steelers and the Ravens are playing. Steelers are playing at Baltimore. Steelers are a 3 point favorite because Lamar Jackson won't be playing. They're going to sit some people out. There's some people out with injuries and whatnot. Tyler Huntley is going to be getting the start. He's 3-5 in his previous 8 starts. Baltimore has the number 1 seed locked up, and they pretty much are not really playing for anything other than keeping Pittsburgh out of the playoffs. Seems that the Pittsburgh Steelers have been Lamar Jackson's I wouldn't say Achilles heel per se, but he has seemed to struggle against them more than he has other teams. Pittsburgh is playing to get in. The offense for Mason Rudolph, underneath Mason Rudolph, has just been very incredible the last couple of weeks. I am going to tell you that I like the Steelers minus the 3 points on the road. The Steelers have a pretty good defense as well, and like I said, they're going to be coming for Tyler Huntley, I feel like. So I like the Steelers minus the 3 in that game. The next one we have Houston is a 1.5 point favorite on the road against the Indianapolis Colts. The over-under for that one is 47.5. I will tell you that 83% of the money is on Houston for this game. They have a lot of players like Will Anderson Jr. We're limited. Noah Brown is out. This really feels like it could be a revenge game because it was against Houston. It was against Indianapolis that C.J. Stroud got hurt, and it feels like they should be really trying to play to get in there. But I feel like this is where Minshew mania really takes off, really thrives into these situations. I'm going to tell you on this game, I'm going to tell you to take the unders on the 47.5, and I will also take you to take the Colts plus the 1.5 at home. A lot of people don't say take the 1.5; they say to take the money line, but I haven't made any money line bets yet. I'm going to tell you to take the Colts plus the 1.5 in this one. Anything can happen. Both teams are playing to get into the playoffs. Pittsburgh's worst nightmare in this game would be if they were to tie, and if they were to tie, that means that Indianapolis is going to cover the 1.5. So, plus the 1.5. We have 4 NBA games for you tomorrow. We have the Boston Celtics are on the road against the Indiana Pacers. The over-under on this game is 248.5, which is one of the lower ones for Indiana out of the last 3. If you've been paying attention, Boston is 1-2 against the spread in their last 3 games, and they are 2-3 in their last 5. Indiana has covered in 7 straight, so Indiana is also playing very fast. They're inspired basketball, and no one of note on either side is on the injury report. Pacers did win the earlier matchup earlier in the season. I will tell you, I do like the Pacers plus the 5.5. They've been playing lights out basketball, folks, and it seems like they get a shot up every 10 seconds. I'm not saying that Boston can't keep up, but they don't play very fast basketball, and if they start missing shots, it could get out of hand pretty early in the game. I'm going to tell you to take the Indiana Pacers plus the 5.5. Next, we have the New York Knicks are playing against the Washington Wizards. The over/under for this game is 238 points. Landry Shamet is out for the Wizards. The Knicks they covered in their first matchup, and the Washington Wizards are 2-1 against the spread over the last 3 games, but the Knicks are 3-0 just outright and against the spread since acquiring OG Anunoby by trade. I like the Knicks minus the 8 points in this game. I feel like they've got a lot of depth. This could be a letdown, but I do like the Knicks on the road against the Washington Wizards. After that, we have the Utah Jazz. They're playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers are a 12.5 point favorite. Over-under on this game is 237.5. Philadelphia is going to be missing Robert Covington, Korkmaz, and the Anthony Melton. Tobias Harris was also added to the injury report after the game against the Knicks today. Both teams are coming off of pretty bad losses. I'm going to tell you to take the Jazz plus a 12.5. I feel like it's going to be a recovery game for both teams, and I feel like they're going to keep it close. I also feel that with Philadelphia having so many people on the injury report, Tobias Harris is a pretty big piece. 12.5 points is going to be a lot. I feel like just take Utah. And then we have the Milwaukee Bucks are on the road against the Houston Rockets. The Bucks are coming off a win against the Spurs after losing two in a row against the Pacers. The Rockets have won 2 in a row, but they were against the Nets and the Pistons. The Rockets will be without Terry Eason and their primary defender in Dylan Brooks. I feel like Milwaukee really needs to make a statement. They're playing on the road. They've been having a kind of a struggle with it since they've gotten. I feel like Damian Lillard is a great piece, but I feel like they are definitely missing the defense of Drew Holiday. And I feel like with Dylan Brooks being out of this game, I feel like that will give Milwaukee enough to be able to cover the spread in this game. I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. Forgive me for just prattling on as I've been going through this. This is episode number 30, and I do appreciate you guys, the people that have taken the time to like, subscribe, comment, join the Discord and all that. I do appreciate you guys. I'm hoping to go catch one of my old wrestling friends here in town, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and we'll talk to y'all next time around, and thank you for tuning in. We'll try to have another episode for you tomorrow. I do have to go work out on the road, but like I said, we'll see what happens. The NFL slate is around the corner. Maybe I'll try to record something off my phone if worse comes to worse. We'll see what goes down, but I will do my best to have the NFL one up with enough time for people to see what I have to say before the games start. So we'll talk to y'all then. Thank y'all so much.